We're going to do a video on Netflix stock analysis, NFLX. We've got a daily chart of Netflix here for you. We've got a 200-day moving average in blue, and you can see Netflix is above it. Rallied yesterday strong, rallying again today. It's up about almost 4% today. Made some new highs here at 300, and it looks like $312. So Netflix putting in some good, strong rallies, and currently trading at $309.85, up $10 at 3.5% up. 5 million shares, and average daily volume is 11 million shares. It's about 11:30. So let's take a quick look at Netflix and see what's going on. We can see that Netflix now has put in a decent rally above its 200-day moving average, and it's beginning to convince me it might have pulled its way out of its bear market that it's been in forever. I can't even go back that far on this chart without, looks like right here, January. It's gone down so low, and it's now clawing it all back, which is really impressive. You'll notice this particular screenshot shows you a very, very strong rally here, almost parabolic, a collapse, and we're in another very strong, almost parabolic rally, which means we're almost certainly going to get a collapse. When you look at rallies like this or like this, you can see how they work. These kind of rallies collapse. I'm not saying they collapse all the way back down, but they certainly collapse, and you can see right here, anything that goes up that fast is probably going to pull way back. So I'm looking for a pullback in this stock, but not necessarily right this second. We can see that it rallied from 211 to 200 to 305 here. So let's call it $95. This bottom here is 252, so 345-ish would be somewhere, roughly to equal that move. So who knows, we could easily get up to 340 before it pulled back significantly. I'm not forecasting that because this is an even steeper rally than this, but at the same time, for entertainment purposes only, in all my opinion, this stock's due for a decline. I'm going to say if this stock gets to 325, it's going to drop back down to about 290. That's my guess, just from a technical perspective. I do think this stock's got a little more gas in it. It's probably going to get into the low 320s, but then I think it's going to drop back down to probably 300-ish. The higher it goes, the further it'll fall to correct. Not saying it's going to go back into bear market territory, which is down in here, but I am saying that the stock's way getting ahead of itself very quickly. Let's take a look at the weekly chart real quick for Netflix. We can see the same thing on a weekly chart. We put in this bottom here we just discussed at 252, and less than 2 weeks later we're at 312. That's a huge, almost unsustainable rally. Same thing happened right here, and you saw it dropped from 305 all the way back down in a couple weeks to 252. So similar, we're going to get a little more of a rally here, in my opinion, and then a drop back down. No big deal. It's out of its current struggle, which was right here, this oscillating around $230. You can see we're above the 5-week moving average, above the 20-week moving average. So Netflix looks really good. Do I think it's going to go all the way back up here to 410 and challenge this 200-week moving average? I don't know. I think it's way too early to talk about that yet, but I definitely do think the trend is up in this stock, at least in the near term. But again, it's first going to fall back down once it puts in a little rally and then fall back down for technical correction. Let's take a look at the hourly chart. The hourly chart is a very nice looking, easy looking chart. It doesn't look overbought on an hourly chart. The funny thing about this stock is this hourly chart is just standard, nice, beautiful buying. This was a little sketchy through here, and you see we slowly sold off, but we caught support on the 200-hour. So this doesn't look overbought right here. So that's kind of weird, but that's what I'm calling. When you scrunch it together, you could technically say it's overbought, and I'm going to stick with my analysis that it is overbought. And if it gets much higher, say to the low 320s, then I'm going to forecast the decline to 300 to correct it. So that's all for entertainment purposes, only my opinion. Let's take a look at Netflix from an algorithmic perspective. I think we covered that. RBM Research covers 190 stocks. We've got buys across the board here, 1, 5, and 20-day holds for Netflix today, the 15th of November, and 285, 290, and 296, but I don't think this stock's been that low today. Let's take a look. The low for this stock today is 306. So even though we do have buys, we have the direction correct, the price it didn't drop low enough. It's forecasting a correction just like I am, but still a little too early in terms of our buy prices on here. You can get access to all of our entry prices every day before 7 a.m. at rbmresearch.com. 190 stocks, the major forex pairs, and the most liquid futures contracts. Crypto's on hold right at the moment. All available before 7 a.m. The link in the description below. Follow it to RBM. You get a 14-day free trial by putting in your email address. No credit card required. And you can see everything we put out every morning, Monday through Friday before 7 a.m. Everything you've seen and heard on here including our entry prices and my commentaries for entertainment purposes only. You should do your own analysis, and you definitely trade at your own risk. If you like these videos, you can get custom videos made just for you. We email them to you. There's a link in the description for those if you're interested. If you like this video, please click the like button. If you want to subscribe, please do that as well. And if you have a great comment, please leave us a comment in the comment section below.